We can reveal that hundreds of Afghan refugees are still in East Midlands hotels well over a year and a half after being offered a new life here. Their families who are being resettled be here because of their British connections. Some were facing death threats from the new Taliban regime. Well, our social affairs correspondent Jeremy Ball can tell us more.
Yes, remember these images from August 2021. Operation Pitting was the largest British evacuation since World War II. Many had to flee because they'd been British Army interpreters. Others were UK citizens with Afghan wives and children. These teenagers were placed in temporary accommodation in Grantham. Some of them are now in rented homes in other parts of the country, but others are still in limbo in hotels where they can't even choose what meal to eat and still with no idea where they'll put down roots. They're not alone. Across the East Midlands, 422 Afghans are still waiting for resettlement accommodation. They're now staying in 4 hotels and 1 serviced apartment block. Among them, several babies who've spent their whole lives in hotel rooms. The government says many resettled Afghans risk their lives to support the United Kingdom, so it's right for us to support them as they build new lives here. But those resettled families need help to get tenancies because they don't have credit histories. This former British Army interpreter in Leicester has now been housed. Others have turned down moves to different areas, sometimes because they've got jobs here. So now the government's announced a new push to get everyone into proper homes.
We will begin writing to individuals and families accommodated in Afghan bridging hotels at the end of April, and they will be provided with at least 3 months' notice about when their access to bridging accommodation will end. This will crystallise a reasonable timeframe in the minds of our Afghan friends, with significant support from central and local government at every step as required, together with their existing access to welfare and the right to work, to find good, settled places to live in the longer term.
Leaving Afghanistan like this, or in the months that followed, was traumatic, and after so much time in limbo, leaving their hotels won't be easy either. But for many Afghan families, that fresh start can't come soon enough.